Welcome to Myers ASMR. How are you? I'm always glad to see you. Relax, relax. Shake that stress off. Shake that mess off. You've asked. You've done your work. You've asked. You've done your work. Well, I have some shrimp spring rolls that I just got from Whole Foods, so let's get to it. The sauce looks amazing. I think it's a peanut butter sesame. These are so interesting. I think you eat the whole thing. Like it looks like it needs to be peeled, but if you did that, it would come apart. So this is unbelievably good. It's definitely fresh. noodles in it. This was about $8.50. It has glass noodle, which is made up of potato starch and mung bean, shrimp, lettuce, carrot, red cabbage, peanut sauce. Rice paper and cilantro. Okay, it makes sense. I can taste all of those things. Let's see how we do with this one. I understand why people love sushi so much now. I hadn't even tried it until I started my channel. There's probably an art to eating this the right way. So good. That was surprisingly filling. Wow. I mean, if you were really hungry, you would definitely need more than that. But that was a filling snack. even mess with their mustard and cheese sauce. I just like the plain pretzel, seriously. And I usually wind up taking all that salt off. I tell you, pretzels are one of the great joys of life. I put them away. Like my dad used to say. My dad used to say, quit while you're ahead. This is some chai tea that I added French vanilla creamer to. It tastes so good. Actually, no, that's not chai tea. That's vanilla mint. Tastes real good. Well, it's that time in the video when I focus on getting better and better every day in every way with the help of this great wise book called People Smarts. Because I feel like the quality of your relationships correlates to the quality of your life. So it behooves us to improve our people skills, right? So we're on the resolving conflict chapter. Resolving conflict, a very, very necessary skill. It's called putting the real issues on the table. Few things are more frustrating than a pointless argument. Yet people have them all the time because they fail to focus on the real needs and interests at stake in the controversy. There are many ways we can get derailed in the negotiating process. We go off on tangents and lose our way. We bog down on details. Excuse me. We dig in our heels and refuse to listen or change. We don't understand what the other person wants. We haven't really thought through what we want. We can deal with issues more flexibly and productively if we can do three things. Focus on interests, set our own targets, and study the other party's situation. Focus on interests, not positions. In a typical conflict, each side takes a position, a stance about what it wants. In a labor dispute, for example, the union's position might be we want higher wages, while management position might be we can't increase wages without reducing benefits. As a rule, the positions of two parties in conflict are directly opposed and usually extremely difficult to reconcile. In reality, however, the parties in the conflict also hold basic interests which may be even more important to them than the positions they've taken. Interests are our needs and motivations, the reasons for our positions. When we understand and address the basic interests each of us brings to the table, what we really need to get from negotiation, we greatly expand the possibilities for effective conflict resolution. When we left Rita and Alan, they were at odds over an apparent procedural conflict. Alan's changes, so Rita, as unit manager, should consult him before taking any actions that will result in budget modifications. Rita's position is that she knows how much money is in her budget, so she should simply inform Alan of changes, not seek his permission before she takes any action. What are Alan's and Rita's basic interest in this controversy? They both seem concerned about self-esteem and want to be recognized for the important work they do. Alan wants respect for the authority of his position. Rita does too, and she's also sensitive to any slights related to her gender. They both want control. Rita has an interest in being able to implement decisions in a timely manner. Alan is feeling some job pressure because the CEO has warned him not to allow units to overspend their budgets. All of these factors are driving forces in their conflict, and there are opportunities for potential solutions. The kinds of interests people bring to controversies may be concrete: time, money, titles, privileges, or intangible: respect, trust, appreciation, control, acceptance. Whereas positions are usually very difficult to reconcile, interests present opportunities for mutual gain. By putting interests on the table instead of bogging down in positions, we expand the possibilities for creative solutions in which everyone comes away with something he or she wants. In any conflict, ask yourself, what are my real interests in this situation? What are the other person's? It may be easier to identify interests by considering why each of you has adopted your position and why each of you opposes the others. List as many interests as you can identify for yourself and the other party. When you are ready to brainstorm solutions, these will become key bargaining pieces. Well, I'm going to stop right here and just mark it off. I'm going to pick up the next time. Hey, remember, you've asked, you've done your work. You've asked, you've done your work. If you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe, donate to the cause, catch me in the next video, and may you find lasting happiness.